Hi, and hopefully you did really awesome in your quick check. So far you should have your teamwork done, your homework done. The next thing that you were doing was your quick check, and now we are off to your, what is this called? Even your lab. So the labs are going to be the things that you're going to do in those colorful folders, and we're going to do a lot more of them soon. So make sure that you're staying on top of them because they're worth a lot of points in the end. Okay, so in Lab R.1, last time when I was gone, lots of people didn't do them. This was a pretty big grade and a lot of people didn't get credit for it, so I want to make sure that you do. So this Lab R.1 geoboard area, make sure that you go over there because right now it is going to be on the windowsill. Get yours for your team. Okay, go. And welcome back. Hopefully you paused the video because if not, this sounds kind of funny, but whatever, I'm talking to myself after everyone's gone for the day, so I also sound kind of funny right now. Okay, I just want to remind you of a couple things, and then you're going to go on your own through the rest of this. If it's finding the area is the number of square units inside a figure. So you see like this counts as 1. This would be another one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then all these ones, like if it's counting like at half, like here, this is a half, this is a half, so that would be 10 altogether. 10 and a half, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hopefully I didn't miss any of those. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This was 1 altogether, so 10. This was 1 all again. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I would say 15. And I'm just going to say squares instead of square units because there were actually 15 squares in here. And so here it says find 2 more figures that have an area of 15. And so what you're going to do is you're going to draw 2 things on here. You need a shape here and a shape over there that also has an area of 15. Try to be creative and don't make it totally just a square, like put some diagonal lines in there somewhere. Okay, so you're going to have on yours, like you can see, making these 2 right triangles on the geoboard. You don't actually have a geoboard, but you do have those squares on there. And so I just want to remind you of something that we did a long time ago, like in Unit 1, but we're going back to it to make sure that you remember. In Unit 1, well, was it in Unit 1? Maybe it's Unit 2. See how this one? Remember when we did this, and this would make a rectangle, and there are 3 boxes here? So the triangle is half of that. So if I take 3 and divide that by 2, I find that that first one has an area of 1.5. The second one, then make a rectangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the whole area is 6, half of that triangle will be 3. So what you need to do is go through and find the area of each one of those below. So in a second, you're going to pause this, find the area of each one. Go. Welcome back, so good to see you. This is the same thing as before. So again, we did something super similar to this before. Don't get at your old stuff, just look at this. Because I want to make sure that you know what you're doing. And so in this one, you be creative with this. You can make it into things that we did before, or I don't know, maybe you want to find this entire area and subtract this area and subtract, what's another one that you can subtract? Maybe subtract this area, subtract this, and then this one is also a triangle. You can subtract that. Be creative here. Okay, so in this one, it's saying to overestimate the size. So some people say this one is 4 by 5 because what they do is they say, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, but instead of saying this has a length of like 1 unit each, they just count the dots and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't do that. This would have a length of 1, 2, 3, 4 units. This one has a length of 3. Altogether, 3 times 4, if you remember length times width for area of a rectangle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's where this is coming from. Okay, so in this one, I want you to talk about, when do you divide by 2? We did that on some of them. Hint, think about shapes. When do we add? When do we subtract? How do we figure these out? So I want you to answer this question, write down some stuff. I'm expecting stuff for every one of these problems. This we're gonna do later, and it's gonna be super fun, so get ready and you'll learn a lot about square roots.